I'm not gonna put up with that. You gotta do this, such and so forth. All right, bring the next one in. You're outnumbered. That 125,000 is a real number.
Damn.
So if you want to live in the lifestyle you talk about, you want to, your pool of men is shallow.
But that's why I know we disagree on the definition of middle class. That's why I said from middle class to high class, because I am aware of that. Where men who are in that top 10%, it's a lot harder to get them to be faithful and loyal to you because they are so wanted by so many women. And also, when men
Makes
have
sense.
that status, it takes a lot longer for them to choose to be loyal to you versus everybody else simply because they don't know what your intentions are for them. They don't know, is she with me for me genuinely
she
or
making
with
some
me because
sense.
of the benefits I provide? Whereas more of a
She making some sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, she making sense right now.
middle lower class man, they know that you love them for them because they don't have those things that they think that you want that. And where you can only
That's not 100% true. That lower class men know that you want them for them. No matter what, a woman always wants you for something. No matter what.
like some women will settle for that.
But would you? So you'd be all right dating him. You'd be all right marrying a man who made the average black man in this country makes $41,500.
No, I'm not okay with that. I told you earlier.
Okay, so
Women are not okay with a guy making $40,000 a year because they still got to tax it. And if you're in New York City, you're broke. Period. You're broke. Now you could have a Mercedes Benz, but that don't mean you got money. Making 40,000, 50,000 a year, they gonna tax that. You broke. Even if you make 79,000, they gonna tax it. If you're in New York City and your rent is $2,000, better hope your girlfriend got Section 8.
that's why we even talking about all that. Women will talk about men like that, and that ain't the kind of man you would deal with. So it doesn't matter. All
I
that
feel like 70,000 is ridiculous for her.
I don't. Okay, that it doesn't matter. But 15% of men earn that amount.
70,000 is ridiculous. Even like I said, even if you make 70,000, you still broke in New York.
Money. 15.
Okay.
So still, whether you're in the top 10 or 15%, a man knows if he is a higher earner. And see, that's the thing. Because I don't know what you do for a living. But most men at your age don't earn that kind of money. But that's not the point. My point is, men have a more accurate representation of our actual sexual marketplace.
Super facts. Look at this face. Look at this face. I know that I ain't gonna get no supermodel. Being as poor as I am, I ain't get no supermodel. But it'll be a woman that's a 4. And in her mind, she deserves an 8, 9, or a 10. Nah. See, me, I'm a strong 4. I'm a strong 4. I know I ain't gonna get no 8, 9, or 10. That's what he mean. Like, we know. We know. Now, if my chicken got as long as train smoke, then I can manipulate my sexual market value. I'll be able to manipulate it a little bit. Maybe I could pull a strong 7, or a low 8, depending on how if your chicken get as long as train smoke.
Value. Women have an inflated estimation because of the amount of men you can deal with. I only judge based on the men who are trying to marry you.
Makes sense.
That's what you know where you really rank. What kind of men are trying to wife you? Coming with ring and intention. So all this other stuff is just philosophical.
That kind of makes some sense because let's say no man is trying to marry a woman, then she only getting smashed. Yams bust, yams bust, yams bust. Where does she actually rank? It makes sense. Now, what if there's another woman where she got 2 guys trying to marry her? One makes $80,000 a year doing sanitation, and the other one is some sort in marketing or something, and he makes 130, and they're both trying to marry her. That's I guess that's what Kevin Samuels is saying. This is where you know where you're at on the market. You know what I'm saying? That's where you know where you at in the market. Who's trying to marry you, not who's trying to smash you, because they all will gut you like a fish.
So when you're talking about these men up here are less likely to be loyal, the kind of men you're talking about are in that area too. But as far as we talked about loyal, cheating, when asked, 28% of black men in married or committed relationships have admitted to cheating. What percentage of black women have admitted to cheating in the same scenario?
Zero.
What do you think?
I would assume less, maybe 20%, 15%.
I would assume less.
What do you think? What number, approximately?
10% admit to cheating.
I would say 40% or more.
She said
The
more.
other group, 24%. So 28% of black men have admitted to cheating versus 24% of women. That's not a huge difference.
Oh, that's amazing because I thought it would be 0%. I because they're not good at admitting. I really thought it'd be like 0. 24. I give it to them. I had no idea it'd be 24.
So why do women complain so much about loyalty when y'all are cheating?
That's a good point.
Cheating.
No cheating. But who files for divorce? And when relationships end, who's walking away with the kids and the money? Would you want to, in today's dating environment, would you want to be a man or a woman when it comes to the breakup?
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I always want to be a man. You know, like in today's breakup, it'll be tough. You know, it's tough being a man in today's breakups, but I would not want to be a woman. You know, I just wouldn't. I'm just saying. But it's tough for a man on the breakup. You jammed up, player. It's very hard for the men.
Why?
Because we reap the more benefits.
Ah. But is that the way you look at it? So you're really privileged. Women are very privileged today. But the way most times,
I agree. Sorry about stopping it, but women are very privileged today. Like if you're a man and your pockets are fucked up, you don't have a career, you can't find which way to go. If you don't have no family members to help you, you're jammed up, cause you're going straight to that homeless shelter. And if a woman gets in that situation, she's going to a homeless shelter with her children, but they're going to give her an apartment. It's a homeless shelter, but it's an apartment. When you're a dude, you're just going to be in there with like 12 guys in a room. That shit is difficult. Like when it comes to nowadays, women are very privileged. I know a lot of them are speaking about how hard it is for them, but man, they got it a lot easier than the guys. They got it a lot easier than the guys. And they're not picking the type of jobs that the guys are picking.
time it gets talked about is that it's so hazardous. So I think it's been a good conversation. Hopefully eye-opening. Do you have any questions?
I'm not gonna stick around for the question. I'm just gonna move on. I got other things to do. Yep. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.